Okay, so Anonymous asks, I was wondering in a lot of your replies, to get better it's only a matter of time and practice. However, I feel like I'm just spinning my wheels here and that I'm missing something because I see people on Tumblr go to art school and get way better and faster than I, and I'm just wondering, what am I doing wrong? Any advice? Well, my advice is thus. If we go to my little tiny screen here. So this is what you're looking for, right? This is us down here in the little corners of artistic aspirations, and this is us all pushing up our big boulder of what we want to do in our career, and then there's the peak up there, which should always be out of reach. So if you ever attain a goal, you should find one further out. But all these things, practice, continual practice, online schooling, brick and mortar school, depending on how you learn, how you process information, you're going to choose between a lot of these things. Reading, personal drive, listening to other people, always be the dumbest person in the room and just listen to everybody else. So you pick up a lot of information that way. The honesty within, so really figuring out how you need to emphasize where you suck. And then your time devotion to it. So some people have more time, some people have less time, some people find time later in their life, some people find it earlier. And then sweet, sweet death and relief once you reach over the top of that goal. So that's kind of how I think of it. So if you're having troubles, it might be you might be stuck on repeat, so you want to try some new tools, get out of your comfort zone, try different things, emphasize your weakness to yourself. That's what I mean by trying to being honesty within, is really emphasize where you stink. If you suck at hands, go draw lots of hands in your sketchbook. If you're bad at color, go into Photoshop, learn stuff, James Gurney's books on lighting and color theory, stuff like that. Figure out how you personally learn. So whether that be brick and mortar shop where you need deadlines, you need somebody there, you need somebody kind of pushing you, or you need other people around you, you need your peers, or if you can learn on your own, you kind of have your own schedule, you can push along. Also, if you have kids, there's so many other variables that happen in people's lives. So get in touch with peers and pushers, and not drug pushers, but pushers that will get you further in your career, and other peers, talk to them, and then set some new goals and ones that you can attain. So quit comparing your path to anyone else's path. Your path is separate than everybody else's. I know it's really easy to compare yourself to others at the same time, but you only want to compare with your own progression. You don't know where they start, you don't know where they end, they have more time, or they have finances, and they have parents who paid for art school. There's a million things. So quit trying to compare yourself in the same journey path. Because if the end goal is the same, which is be a paid artist or whatever your goal is, it doesn't matter how long or when the same results happen. So baseball, you can keep hitting. You're like, I just want to get a home run. One person do it in one swing. One person takes 453. You still got a home run. So that's the whole end point. So quit trying to relate yourself so much to somebody else's goals and aspirations. So just remember that people may start off at different locations on the hill, whether they had parents who kind of pushed them faster, whether they started younger, they got into the arts sooner, wherever. Everyone's on a different space on that hill, but we're all trying to push our rock up our own path. So you're concentrating on so many other things except for your own path. Don't worry about wherever the people are. There will always be somebody in front of you, and there will always be somebody behind you. There's always be somebody in front of you. If there's not somebody in front of you, you're doing it wrong, and you got too much ego. So there should always be somebody in the distance before and after you. So you just kind of concentrate on keep pushing your hill, and once you get up to a certain degree, find a bigger hill. Push that artistic intentions up that one, and keep on going. But just keep working at it, and depending on how you learn, that's where you should figure out the best ways that will push yourself into that. So hopefully that helps, and good luck. All right, bye-bye. Ooh.